Is it muted? All right, I think we're on. I think we're on live. I was like, what is going on? But I think we got it going on. Thank you so much, guys and gals, for coming to the live stream. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm really happy because it started out and it said something about being muted, and I was like, I'm not muted. So thank you so much for coming on the live stream. Cool Beans, the fastest you've ever clicked, according to that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let me see if, hopefully, I just want to make sure there's no other audio coming in here, audio source. You know, sometimes there's so much technicality behind the scenes going on in some of the stuff that we have to make sure we get everything right. So yeah, I'm just working on that. Let me know in the comments where you're saying hello from. Welcome to the live stream. If you've never been in here, I'm Rick9G. Let's talk about some classic TV shows. This is possibly it. Everyone look at the title of the video. This is probably, or possibly, the last ever live stream before we hit 100,000. So if you're here, you made it in the group before the 100,000. You can officially say that you are here before 100,000 hit. You were when I was a smaller channel. Then after 100,000, it's considered a larger channel, not a huge channel. I would say huge is after 1 million, but that's just me. But thank you so much for coming in. I will try to get to as many comments as possible. There's no guarantee I read everyone's comment. The only way to pretty much guarantee it is through a super chat. So thank you so much. So let's see where everyone's coming in from. New Jersey and Puerto Rico. Awesome. Look at this. The most concurrent viewers at one time that we've ever had on Rick9G. So that is awesome. Yes. Hi from Earth. Amazing. Let's see, Kentucky, nice to see you from Kentucky. Sons of McCormick from Pennsylvania, nice to see you. Windsor, Martin from Windsor, I'm trying to think. Where's that from? What state? Are you from out of state? Or out of the country? Let me know. Ohio, look at that, Paul. Let's see, that 70s guy from another country. Vancouver, Canada, that 70s guy. Thank you for loving the channel. Thank you for watching, for supporting. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It's free, and pretty much everything I post on here is free. Well, everything I post on here is free. That's a way to keep a channel like myself alive, so thank you so much for that. Let's see, Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, Windsor, Ontario. Awesome. Thank you. Lars, thank you. You appreciate my kindness. I appreciate your kindness and support as well. Oh no, Miss Backstager, so longer in the email. So yeah, so some people sometimes don't get notifications. Make sure to, if you're not already subscribed, you subscribe, you hit the bell button, and you go all. That guarantees that you get as many as possible, and even then people don't receive it all the time. So just a little heads up, that's not from my end. So I'm glad I don't have to manage that. Hey Michael, nice to see you as well. What a lovely live stream. What a lovely live stream. I am excited. You're going to be seeing a new video tomorrow from a show I've never ever covered before. Although it'll be familiar. I don't want to give too much away. If you want to know, make sure to become a Patreon member because they already know. So it's kind of cool. Jared got notified in Des Moines, Iowa. Hopefully you're staying well, staying safe, away from all those storms and stuff. So yeah. Hey, Chub Cub, San Diego, tuning in from there, from California. Your channel is seriously my favorite. Thank you. Well, thank you for being such a great supporter. I'm definitely not mad at you. Believe me. Believe me if I had to email everyone who subscribed to the channel, let them know I am on here. No, that's all automatic stuff. So thank you so much for that. Greetings to you as well. So yeah, so let's talk about some cool things, some things we're doing. I'm just gonna pull up my spare computer here, my iPad. Isn't that crazy that iPads are computers? It's like, it even feels wrong to call it a computer, but it is a computer and so forth. So yeah, I just wanna plug in a couple videos. We're gonna talk about them. Let's see what you guys and gals thought. I'll just prop it over here for my own entertainment. Yeah, I guess we'll work our way backwards. My goodness, guys and gals, that video that I just posted with Gilligan's Island almost at 100,000 views, which is nuts. It's 80 something right now. talking about just the tragic event that took place during the filming of Gilligan's Island. Go ahead and take a look at that. I discuss all the details. But a lot of you really resonated with that because I think you identified with your own situation and your own life experience when you heard that news. A lot of you were alive. Some of you weren't. Some of you were. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's just a cool thing. Tilly Mae Kirk. Hi from New York, upstate New York. Your channel is so informative and fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of what I want to do. I always want to make everything informative, fun, entertaining. Hopefully you learn something new. That's the point to what we're doing. So absolutely awesome. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You like the Gilligan's Island video, Eric L. Thank you so much. Chad Baxter coming in with the first ever super chat of the live stream today. Thank you so much, Chad. You're the first. Okay, so before 100,000, you're the first super chatter of the live stream. So that deserves like random applause. Thank you for the $5 donation. This will be a monumental moment. 100,000 subs will be awesome. What is your guess on the date and time you will hit it? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. As always, be hopeful. Let's go. Yes, awesome. Let me just tell you, hopefully everyone tunes in, is subscribed. I'm going to just let you know this. This is for only people who watch the live streams, because not everyone watches the live streams, which you should. Why wouldn't you? I'm going to be giving out the biggest giveaway ever on my channel. I want to tell you that. The biggest ever. It's coming up for the 100,000. Stay tuned. It's coming. It'll be huge. It'll be huge. It's not compared to anything that I've done before. So keep that in mind. I'm guessing, my hope, if you guys go back even a year, I said, I hope I receive 100,000 by the end of 2020. We're what? Going to be in September, October, November. We have 3 more months to go, and we're on the cusp of 100,000. I think we're going to do it, obviously, sooner than December 31st. Hopefully in September, but I don't know. It just depends. Like, there's, it just literally depends on how many people subscribe. I'm going to bet that everyone on here is watching, they're supporting, but sometimes people forget to subscribe. Some people think that subscribing is, like, not free. It's free. And you only do it once ever in the lifetime of a channel. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I would say mid-September, end of September. I'd be happy end of September. I'd be happy December 31st, 2020. But yeah, thank you, Chad, for that. Let's see, just catching up. It's always about me talking and then going back to the comments, seeing what I can reach out. M. Singleton from Australia, the land down under. Thank you so much. Christopher Kraft. Anybody from Lower Slobovia? Let's not ruin it. Where is that from? 5 brownie points to whoever first gets. Where is that from? Lower Slobovia. That's a very specific reference to something. Where is that from? Thank you, George. I appreciate that. You will. I love the positivity. I love the hope. Kyle, someone else from Australia. That is awesome. I'm sure it's Monday in Australia, right? It's like, what, Monday, close to Monday evening, right? Monday afternoon at least, I would say. That is awesome. Verbal Volley, it's been so long since I've seen you on the live stream. Verbal Volley, you've been a long time supporter. I know you're always supporting, and it's nice to see you on here. Mary Lou, thank you. Can't wait for 100,000. Me too. YouTube will send me a plaque, a special silver plaque with a button, and it'll be engraved and everything, and I'll show it to all of you. But yeah, it's awesome. From Italy, Shill Bill. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're, I think, the first Shill Bill, the first person who shouts out from Italy. I'm sure people have watched me, but this is the first person who vocally says or just comments that they're from there and that I caught, obviously. That is awesome. That's awesome. Oh, it's already Monday in London. Yeah, it's what? Almost 6 p.m. here on Sunday. So London, England's, I know, at least 10 hours. So definitely, it is the wee morning, right, over there. Katie's Crazy World, I'm not going to read your question, but all I'll say is stay tuned. Stay tuned. I expect your comment soon, so keep that in mind. The Sarge Salute to you, the Sarge. Oh my goodness, a $25 super chat. Thank you so much, Sarge. You're so generous. Rick, the last Gilligan's Island video, I'm guessing, regarding JFK was truly top 10. My goodness, was it top 10 for you? Wow, that's touching. Thank you for all of your hard work and keeping us entertained. I really try to do my best, and I hope that as many people love it as much as possible, you know? Love everything Gilligan, Lucy, the Green Liner of Star Trek, you're absolutely right, and Star Wars, she inspired Star Wars, and Hogan's Heroes. Here we go, 100K. It's on the cusp. I don't know when, but it's rearing its head. It's amazing head that we're happy to see. So yeah. RKL42 Bulgaria. Okay, you take the top. We don't get as far. I mean, Australia's far, but Bulgaria, my goodness, that is awesome. A big welcome, an absolute welcome to you in the live stream. John M., you've only scratched the surface of classic shows to cover. You're absolutely correct. Very true. There's so many, and I hate to think about it like this, but my life will probably be whisked away before, I mean, I want to live a long life, but will be whisked away before I get to all the shows and all the content I want to get to, but that's just what it is. That's just life, right? Can't do everything, but I'm doing as much as I can, as often as I can, staying positive, enjoying it. So yeah. All right. Verbal Volley, I told you that you would reach 100,000 viewers or subscribers because viewers total, we have 25 million views, which is nuts. So yeah, that's awesome. We go back by the last quarter of 2020. So glad it came to be. Not yet, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Thank you, Denise. Love the positivity. Star Trek all the way. From the Hollywood area. Yes, I'm in LA. Yeah, LA, California. Miss Jewel, hello. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Telling everyone to smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't, it really does help. Like, obviously YouTube's free, and we don't, like, I don't like to, you know, ask. Everything that's like a donation is much appreciated. I push it right back into the channel, you know, for giveaways, things like that, especially the big giveaway coming. That you have to, if you didn't hear, there's the biggest giveaway I'm ever gonna do. Well, I've ever done up until now. It's coming. It's coming. So stay tuned. So all that goes there. So thank you. And the way to keep channels like myself growing and flowing is a thumbs up. Hi from California, Loretta. Let's see. Live long and prosper. I do it for you there. I'll do it like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I like that. I didn't even know there was an emoji for it. I'm not surprised there's an emoji for almost anything. Yes, John, thank you. A lot of the fires are in Northern California. I'm in Southern California. There's a couple in the area way east, about 100 miles east in the Riverside area. Those have kind of subsided. So a lot of the trouble is Northern California in regards to the fires. So, yes. Thank you, Rob. Hopefully lots of years. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. Richard A. asks, are you a background artist also? I don't know what that means. Do you mean like what do you call it? Like an extra in movies and stuff? I'm not, if that's what the question is. Yeah, I have no background in this, except I'm a fan. I'm a fan like all of you guys. I started about 6 years ago doing this seriously, meaning doing it consistently. And now it's pretty much my day in, day out work. This is what I do. And I watch a lot of these shows a lot, over and over and over and over, to spot things like bloopers and research them like you wouldn't believe. A lot of my time is actually researching these shows. Yeah. John DiStefano with a $4.99. Well, let's just say $5 super chat. Thank you, John. You are awesome. I love that teal color that came in. That is awesome. That is the best. Thank you so much, Randy, again, for being a moderator. Randy's an awesome moderator. If anyone wants to be a moderator and has been to any of the last 3, 4, 5 live streams, hit me up or, yeah, message me on IG, Instagram, Facebook, my Facebook, Instagram, my Facebook Rick9G page. Links are in the description. John H, isn't that awesome? I'd love to have your job if I could create videos out of what I watch. Isn't that nuts? A lot of people are trying to do it now. I was the first one who did it with class. I was the first one. How do I know that? Because I got the idea and I looked up to get some ideas just to be like, how am I going to do this? There was no one. There was just images. Like, I looked deep. You know, my research skills, I looked deep. There was no one, no channels. Only thing was like posted episodes of I Love Lucy or posted little clips. That's it. There was no commentary. There was no extrapolation. There was no dissection. There was no look at here. Nope. And now it's become a thing, right? But yeah, so I am absolutely excited about it. Lars, what is your favorite TV theme? Oh man, there's so many. Well, I love Lucy, so the theme in general I really like, and the Monsters is pretty good. Gilligan's Island, I like that theme. Yeah. Karen, okay, Rick, we'll go after you on Nimrod videos on Facebook. Yeah, so the Nimrod videos, I'll probably be making a couple more, probably not too many more. I still haven't revealed my thought, and that's coming. And I think many people haven't really, no one's really guessed it, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I did my research skills, and I found something pretty cool. Jared, you remember finding my channel, that's Rick9G, years ago when looking at I Love Lucy stuff on here. Been a fan of your channel. Jared, you're like a long time. You're like a legend of a subscriber, of a supporter. You've been here for so long, and you comment on so many of the videos. I always say there's a certain group of like 100 people that are just like, boom, diehard, like super supporters of the channel, and I'm thankful to all of you, and it's growing all the time. It really is growing all the time, where I start to see people in comments, people in live streams, where it's like, I'm there and they're there, and I'm like, you guys make the channel. You really do. So thank you. A 3-hour tour. First episode, or the pilot, it was actually a 6-hour tour. Kind of funny. Then they shortened it. Thank you, Karen, for coming in. Are there any actors that I met? I would say I've seen quite a bit in real life, just living in LA and stuff. You run into people. I'd never walk up to them. I don't do that. A lot of YouTubers, I don't really do that. You know, I don't really walk up to people. So yeah. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. All right, you know what else? I absolutely enjoyed making that Hogan's Heroes blooper video with those 6 bloopers. They're really fun to find. They're really fun to make. And it's really fun because it's like, it's just something that I feel is like undiscovered for so long. And maybe people have discovered 1 or 2 here and there. Like, obviously, I don't have a head start. I wasn't even born when these shows were on. People could spot these things, right? And a lot of people say you could only spot them because it was in HD. Maybe, maybe not. But the idea is that they're there, and I'm highlighting them, and people are watching these and enjoying them. Overwhelming positivity on stuff like that. Even the ratio on likes to dislikes is amazing, so that's really cool. Filming locations, I love doing. I really, really, really love doing filming locations because a lot of them are in the LA area, and I have easy access to them, and it's great. Things are a little complicated with what's going on right now. Actually, I have to say, I haven't forgotten about the Brown Derby video, going to visit the Brown Derby location. But to be honest, there's still a lot of stuff going on there. I can't really say the words, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people in the streets. There's some closures and things like that. So honestly, it's been really hard. It's going to happen. It's just a little delayed. And I know a lot of you understand that. So don't think I've forgotten that, but we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, I want to say your name correctly. MSTRS Sims 2. Thank you for the $20 super chat. You are awesome. Thanks for being you. I don't know what your name is, but let's see. Ms. Trissims? Miss Trissims? Don't know, but I am so appreciative to you. If you want to put it up in the comment, your name, I will gladly say thank you to your name. If not, it's totally fine. But thank you so much for the super chat. Again, all that stuff. goes back into the channel. Renee Barclay, ever thought about doing voice character? Wait, ever thought about voice characters not seen on screen? Voice characters not seen on screen. What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that? I think I know what you mean, but I just want to make sure it is correct. Rob N. Wire. Your covering of Bill Frawley is great. He often goes overlooked. He's kind of one of my favorites, and I guess that's why I really go back to him a lot. And yeah, it's awesome. Martin Trejo from California. I don't collect memorabilia. No, just the DVDs, I guess. I get a lot of the DVDs. Hungry, you are not late. You're on here and you're good. There's no time for you to be in and out whenever you want to come in, however long you want to stay. It's great. Even if you need to go, you can watch. YouTube will leave your spot and you can come back. If you hear little kids outside playing, that's what's happening. Little kids, they don't want to stay inside. They just want to play out there. So, yeah. Sheena McCrae, keep that question in mind. That's all I'll say. It's a very good question about shows on the channel. So yeah, very, very cool. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have room for memorabilia. I have so many DVDs and research material that's what I'm focused on right now. I'm not into like dolls or little trinkets and stuff, no. And a lot of money could get into that stuff, honestly, for me, just to sit around. Not that it's bad, it's just not my thing. A lot of that stuff can sit around, and I feel like it's better in maybe hands at people that will actually like show it around. I guess I'm talking more about like items that have been with the stars or things like that versus like little cars and things like that. I'm not really into that, so yeah. Oh, Renee Barclay. People who did cartoon character voices or Charlie. Oh, so for example, people did cartoon voices. I've made videos on that. You should go check them out. It's really funny when people and it's not a bad thing, Renee. Don't worry. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's just amazing that sometimes people miss certain videos, and it happens, right? But type that stuff in. If you don't think it's there, just go Rick9G cartoon or cartoon, classic cartoon voices and things like that, because it'll come up. I made 3 or 4 videos on different, like I Love Lucy, even like some on Hogan's Heroes and stuff. So check that out. All right, let me see. Sorry, there's so many comments, and then when I talk, it's like they keep going and going, so I can't get to everyone, but I appreciate that. I try to get to as many as possible, and of course, I always try to call on people, I feel like class. Always try to maybe, like, answer or point out comments of people who've maybe been here for the first time, so forth. I want to kind of get to everyone, if that makes sense. All right, and I want to definitely keep it Lucy-oriented, classic TV show and my channel oriented, because that's what this is. Okay, so I do want to say that. All right, Scooternator. Rick, I'm happy that you are a new generation, getting more new generations excited about the shows I grew up on. Well, great, thank you. I've been watching these shows since I was 3. I Love Lucy was the first thing. She introduced me to the Marx Brothers. Then that kind of piggybacked into Laurel and Hardy. Then from there you go to Chaplin. Then from there, of course, you watch Gilligan's Island and things like that. And slowly you start to watch more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. It's just really, really cool. So thank you all. Thank you all for that. All right, Sabrina Rodriguez coming in with a super chat, a $5 super chat. Thank you. Love you, and I love Lucy as well. Thumbs up is what she says. Well, 3 thumbs up. She has 3 thumbs up. I don't have 3 thumbs, but can I give an index finger? It's kind of like a thumb. Okay, I guess that works. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see. Catching up on here. Sometimes I even scroll back to go to like older comments too. Maggie C says, I love the older TV shows better than TV show. Yeah, what's up with the older classic TV shows being better than the new stuff? Why can't the new stuff make up something? And I never like that answer where it's like everything good has been done. No. That's almost like saying every good book has already been written, right? You can't make a good, what? You can't write a good book anymore? No, that's not true. Good books come out all the time, right? I have watched Full House. Yep. Let me see. John M. So, yes, and your question is a very good one. I just don't want to read it because things are in the work. And just understand me, comes with great respect to you. But yeah, maybe coming. Some stuff may be coming along the pike. I'm very open, but I'm also very secretive about what projects I'm doing. Like Patreon members might know what show's coming up, but I like to keep it like that because it keeps people interested and it's just part of it. You know, like even TV would do that. They'll be like, tune in tomorrow to see what happens. You wouldn't know what happened to Batman at the end. You would have to tune in. What if they told you Batman will get out by in the next episode? Well, I mean, you'd still tune in to watch how, right? But it's like, will he make it? Well, it's like the same thing. I can't spill everything out. So I know you all understand that. All right. Oh, Three Stooges. You have what's his name? Joe to read his autograph? Awesome. That's so cool. I could not do Jerry Lewis justice. I'm sorry. He's just awesome. He's too good. Brad, I'm going to read your comment because I noted that too. I saw you put out some emergency videos and other creators started putting out emergency videos. Guess they saw you got good views and maybe they should put it out. I won't say anything about that. I'll just read it. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Let's see. One thing that I always will continue to do, I know that my loyal subscribers will stay with what I do. This channel actually was a gaming channel, first of all, and then it became a classic TV show channel. They're two passions of mine, but I love classic TV more. I'm going to keep it classic on here, but the classic has a broad range. Classic starts, I mean, if you talk about movies, classic starts when movies first started, all the way until, I will argue, until about the 70s, maybe flirting into the 80s, all right? So kind of TV shows, same thing, flirting into the 80s. Then there's also modern classics that I think are like 80s, 90s, 2000s, stop at 2000s. Yeah, and I will always make videos on things that I want to make videos on and that I like. And I always believe that followers will follow. I'm not going to do things I'm not really interested or passionate about. Why? Because then it'll be forced. Loretta thanks Jesus says with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Loretta. You're awesome. Okay, let's see. Rick, do you remember your very first video and how do you feel looking at it? So that's a good question because, like I said, I put like magic on here. I used to be a magician. I used to put magic on here. I put like a lot of gaming videos. But then my first like classic TV show video was one on cameos, like people who appeared in I Love Lucy, and I think it was like 5 cameos, and that's one of my most watched videos. Pretty much, obviously, it took off. It did really well. It's really funny to see other channels also posting like I Love Lucy stuff. It's just funny because like you just see one and then that's it, and that's fine. Like maybe that's your thing. I'm not criticizing it, but yeah, you see like a flow there, and it's like, hey, just you know. That's why, believe it or not, I don't like to watch other channels that do classic TV. I don't, because I don't want to be influenced. I do my thing. I'm a one-man show. And so usually when I do something, I like it to come from me and not from anywhere else. Even if it's like inspired accidentally, no, not my thing. So I hope that makes sense. John D, you have a great radio voice. Thank you. Do I? It's really funny because I hear compliments on my voice and then people are, I guess, trolls and then like say the negative. And I'm just like, well, it's one of those. Perplex, I am very fortunate. I have the best supporters. And let me tell you, I have been doing this for 6 years. For the first 4 to 5 years, I got no return on what I'm doing. So I am very thankful. I think, yeah, I don't want to get into it. Maybe after 100,000, but I was doing this for fun. I'm still doing this for fun, and now people are like donating, helping the channel out on their own accord because they're so awesome, so generous, and it allows me to do what I do. It allows me not to have like I don't know, like a 10-hour a day work where, or you know, like I'm slaving away plus doing this. I want to have time, and so I am doing other things, but this helps me so much, and yeah. So I'll just keep it at that. It helps me so much, the support that y'all guys give me. Have you ever seen Lucio Ball's gravesite? Not in person, Amber. Not in person. No. Loretta is coming in with the second. She has another super chat. Thank you so much, Loretta, with a $10 donation. You guys are so awesome. You're so generous. So generous, not only with super chats, but just with like your support and your likes and your subscriptions. Like, it's amazing that close to 100,000 people have said yes to the channel. Imitation is the best form of flattery. Thank you, and I do definitely appreciate that. I do appreciate that, and I do see that sometimes that, you know, I know someone who's one or two people who said like I inspired their channel, and that's great. I was inspired by other YouTubers, by 4 YouTubers actually. I will say who they are. FuzzyTube, I met him. Roman Atwood, some of you may not know who these people are, some of you may. Adam the Woo is one of my favorites. He mostly did filming locations, but for movies, like strictly to movies. He was just the movie guy. And I like movies, but I've never dived into a movie with filming. I like shows. I like TV shows. Like, that's my thing, right? And I've never seen it. And I knew some locations, and it was like, it wasn't really a copying, but I guess, I mean, I definitely admire the work that he did, and he was the trailblazer. I will say it here, Adam the Woo, on filming locations on YouTube. That's just what it is. He was the man. He still is the man. So he's cool. He's cool. Katie's Crazy World, do you have any more fun facts about Lucio Ball? Oh, so many, and they're still coming out. Stay tuned. More are coming. Yolanda, you love Adam the Woo? He's great. I would love to meet him. I reached out to him a couple times. I think I'm still a very lowly YouTuber. He must be too busy. No, really. I think he's a cool guy. He must be flooded by so many people asking him to meet him and stuff. I don't know. I would just, not even for like any recompense, just because I admire him. Like, I as a YouTuber love other YouTubers, and I'm sure he has YouTubers that he really loves and so forth. He doesn't even know I exist, which is a little sad, because we kind of do similar things, right? And we have a passion for like history. I love history and like film, TV, a lot of TV history mostly. I'm more TV, right? You guys know that. So yeah, maybe one day, I don't discount it, that maybe one day our paths will cross. Adam the Woo, Roman Atwood, and Casey Neistat. I used to watch Casey back when I was a bit miserable with my job. Roman Atwood, those are my 3 guys. FuzzyTube, Roman Atwood, and Casey Vlogs, Casey Neistat, and then Adam the Woo. Those are my, and then Good Mythical Morning, I remember watching their like 13th video. Now they have 1,800. I saw their 13th video, like and then their 14th video. Like, I go back that far with them, but now they're like 15 million subscribers. They're huge. So yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm a big fan of others as well. Let me see. Man, I appreciate all of you and your comments. I wish I can get to every single one. I'm trying, but there's just so many. So definitely, if you want me to read your comment, as long as it stays in the realm of what we're talking about, classic TV, movies, my channel, I will read out, of course. I have to stay within appropriate means. This channel is always family friendly. So I want to preface with that. I think most people know, but I just want to say that. Okay? Yes. Oh man, let's see. Okay, Heidi S. I'm bad with mispronunciation, so don't feel offended if I don't get to people's last names. If you could ask Lucy one question, what would it be? I would like to know what she thinks of YouTube and the YouTube movement, because first it was radio, she was on radio, then she was a pioneer in TV, And then kind of obviously TV became the big thing, and then she retired and so forth. And now like YouTube is the new TV. It's the new big thing. And I want to know what she thinks of it. I'm sure she loves it, but I want to know if she's like, oh, it's great. And I'm sure she'd have her own YouTubers that she'd watch, and I'd be like, who do you like? Would you like me, Lucille Ball? Would you like my channel? Please? Like what I see? Like what I make? I don't know. But yeah, it'd be just great to know that she knows that I exist. Her daughter reached out to me, which is awesome. Lucy Luckenbill. She was nice, so amazing, so polite, such a nice lady. I was just struck by that, and so I appreciate that. So I am a movie guy. Like, I like watching them, but if you would ask me like trivia on movies, like I don't know much. But I like a lot of classic movies, if that makes sense. But I really get into the classic shows, yeah. Facts of Life, I've heard of that. That's like the 80s show, right? It's an 80s show. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, man. I gotta catch up here. Oh, Cool, Heidi. I'm glad you like that. How old am I? Yeah, so I want to continue down the list of videos. We've already talked about the Hogan's Heroes blooper video that a lot of you absolutely love. One of my most viewed videos is that Hogan's Heroes blooper video. So people like it, so I make it. You like it, I make it, right? Three Stooges is doing fairly well. Like, I have a big marathon run with those videos, and that is I'm trying to get through every single Three Stooge short. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It doesn't matter. That's my goal, to get through all of them. All 190. I am in the 50s right now. I'm in the 56 range, somewhere in there. Yeah, and those take a lot more to make. To be honest, I would like to pump one up every day, but I don't have the means, the time. I try as many as I can. That's the most time-consuming one, but I love doing them. So, yeah. Julie, just want to say hello. I will say hello. Thumbs up to you, Julie. Kyle, Australian shows. I don't know many. Could you name some Australian shows? Like, you guys teach me all the time. Let me know what are some of the cool, like, really fun Australian shows. I would love to know. I'd love to be interested in what they are. These are things that, you know, I will learn too. So, yeah, let me know. Three Stooges are awesome. In fact, they are pretty much the head honchos to anything that is comedy today. 100%. Anything that is comedy comes... I mean... everyone always is on the shoulders of those before them, right? And so people like the Stooges even have an inspiration from Laurel and Hardy and Chaplin, and going back to vaudeville, and then going back to like live performances in little areas, right? And then even back, going back to like Greek theater. So everything has something that came before it, essentially, right? So yeah, but I mean, even Lucille Ball was with the Stooges, which is nuts. Yeah, she was in the Stooge short, Three Little Pigskins. I made a video on it. You should check it out if you haven't. What else? Lucille Ball was with the Marx Brothers. She was in, it wasn't Hotel Room. It wasn't The Room, but it's something like that. I can't think of it right now. All right, let's see here. Catching back with the comments. See, I talk and I check back with the comment. Talk, check back with the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Let's see. Lucy, so Charles Ross is saying, Lucy helped make Star Trek possible, although she had no idea what it was. That was a pretty big deal. Well, she knew what it was because she okayed the show. She was the head of the studio. So she did know the premise. I guess maybe what you're saying, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but the concept was that she knew, or she had the forethought that it would be popular, or else she wouldn't have okayed it. Actually, everyone else said it's not going to be successful. And she was right. It was very successful. It's still going on today. And I made a whole video on that, on how she inspired that. It didn't get as many views as I thought, because YouTube algorithm, it's a big thing. I don't want to get into it. Thank you, Paul Testa. Room service. That's exactly it. I was like, room, hotel room. You guys know what I mean. Room service. Yes. It wasn't my favorite movie of the Marx Brothers, but it was all right. It had a few couple cool scenes, you know? I think there's better ones, in my opinion. Obviously, Monkey Business, Animal Crackers, Duck Soup. Those are my 3 favorite. The Big Store is also pretty good. Out West is really awesome. I love Out West. Love that so much. Randy says, Rick has many great blooper videos on his channel. If you enjoy them, check them out. Thank you so much. Blooper videos, fact or fiction, behind the scenes, drama videos. People even argue behind the scenes. It's really funny how some people, it's like, oh, I thought you were going to have behind the scenes footage of Ricky arguing, or Desi Arnaz arguing with Bill Frawley. I was like, this is the 50s. How would you have behind the scene footage of them arguing, you know? Even today, it's hard to get it. You would get it because people have phones. But, you know, cameras were huge back then. They're still huge, even if for TV shows. They were ginormous. They had to make a... So if you didn't know, in case you didn't know, the floor of the I Love Lucy stage was concrete. And there couldn't be any rugs. There couldn't be any carpeting. Why? Because all of the cameras, there was 3, right? 3 gigantic cameras that were worked by like 3 or 4 men each. Because of the cabling and the actual cameramen, and then the guy who would like cue everything up and so forth. They would need to slide and move around, and they couldn't catch on anything. So the cameras were huge. So imagine a handheld camera that day, you know, for like a behind the scenes spur of the moment argument. Can't be. But I do discuss it, and I do talk about stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, John Ritter borrowed from Jerry Lewis doing Jack Tripper. You're absolutely right. He had a lot of inspirations too. I bet Lucille Ball too. Now, Lucille Ball said he was her favorite. She loved him. And it was like a thing. She said that he was her favorite physical comedian. Yes, I said that right. Yeah. I'm just checking myself. Well, do you love coconuts? Is it coconuts? Yeah, Gary, I have lots of bloopers from Gilligan's Island. I have a good amount of videos on that. Some, again, are the biggest. I think, let me see. I think at 100,000, I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to look at my most viewed videos, talk about them, things like that. My Gilligan's Island blooper video has 901,000 views. That is nuts. That is extremely crazy. Extremely supportive. Wow. Awesome. That's cool. Take a trip down memory lane. Thank you, Daniel C. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you so much. Mary Lou, I appreciate that you love my voice. It's what I got. It's what I was given, right? But I try to use it as much as possible. Desi and Bill were close friends. Yes, very much so. I know some people of you know this story, but when Bill Frawley passed away, Desi Arnaz got a whole newspaper like section and put adios amigo. That is go to God, or it's adios is essentially goodbye, but in Spanish it has more of a deeper meaning too. Just like goodbye is like, it's like a bye but good, you know? Like that's all it means. It's very self-explanatory, but adios has like a hidden meaning in it where it's like, it literally means a Dios. Dios is God and a is like to God. So it's like go to God, my friend. Wow, it's just like a powerful thing. He could have said goodbye, amigo. He could have said hasta luego, which is like see you later kind of thing. But it was very touching. He was a pallbearer, so he helped carry his coffin in a church, which is actually in Los Angeles, a Catholic church. Bill Frawley was a very, very religious man. He was Catholic. He was an altar boy. He was, you know, he would actually sing. I believe he was a choir boy as well. Very, very cool. Sydney C or Coogan, your birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday from Rick 9G. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, Renee B. Absolutely. Go in peace with God. Yeah. Wow, this is going so fast. Let's see. Try to get to as many as I can. Oh, John M., this is a great question. Thank you for asking. These are questions that just like grab me and I'm like, I want to answer them. So thank you. These are the type of questions that I love. But there are many different types that I love. Rick, did you ever lose hope during the first years on YouTube when you didn't get much attention. Yes, 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 yes. I cannot say yes enough. I wanted to give up as many times as there are grains of sand on the beach. You guys don't see that, though. You guys don't see that. You guys don't see the fact that sometimes you get negative comments that really hurt. Special messages that really hurt. I'm a human. I'm a human, right? And it's like it's obvious. I'm just a guy who loves these shows. I have my own opinion. I have my own take on them. I usually make videos that everyone can enjoy, but that's hard sometimes. And so it's kind of hard when you put 3 days of work into a video that only 20 people see. That's what happened in the beginning. And then you're like, well, you're appreciative for the 20 people, but it's like, is that worth 4 days of work? Imagine you in your work, if you're retired or if you're currently working or if you're even younger and maybe you're in school. Imagine going to school for 4 days doing like homework and never getting a grade for it. Imagine you working 4 days, hard labor, construction work, a doctor, and not getting paid for it. Imagine you do 4 days of work, or even like a retired person for a month and not getting your pension or whatever that is, or your social security check. That was my life for 4 to 5 years on YouTube. Even the return now doesn't really equal what goes into it. All the stuff I put into giveaways, filming equipment, research material, all that stuff. But I love it, and that's why I do it. So we're on the journey, and I do appreciate that. That's a great question. That's a great question. Oh, interesting. I like your location videos, but you'd like also to see some of those locations got repurposed for other shows. That might be cool. The problem, honestly, is that a lot of that gets torn down, so it might be in the same shared space, but it looks nothing the same. Like, most people wouldn't even believe it. But yeah, that's something that I've kind of done, especially with like Hogan's Heroes, and I've talked about what's there now and so forth. But yeah, that's a very good idea. That's pretty awesome. So I'll just say this, my last name is not 9G. Some people think it is. Thank you, Backstager. We appreciate you, Rick. I appreciate all of you. I really do. I really appreciate you because it feels good to create something that is like, to create something that sometimes it's not even about being like is cool, but if it makes you think. Sometimes I see people who super disagree with something where I'm like, oh, this was Lucy's like most difficult thing, and they're like, no, it wasn't, there's something more difficult. But that means you're engaged, right? That means you're engaged, you took it to heart, you thought about it, and you're like, well, I know Lucy more, I'm a fan, I think this was a moment, I think you're wrong. So it's not just about like being right. I will continue saying it, I won't get into too much, but I will always remember that video that I made of the address of Lucy and my theory about it and the response I got. I think it was a lot of negativity, not necessarily people who disagreed. There's a difference there. And it's interesting that some people confuse disagreement with negativity. So yeah, but then there's other times where you see disagreement, which is fine. Disagreement's awesome. But it's just interesting to see stuff like that. So disagreement's great, but just have a good reason for it. Yeah, I think that's always great. Yes, Denise, I am officially a pilot. Yes, I'm certified pilot. Yeah. It's like a thing now. I'm doing, yeah. I think I said at 100,000, I would let you know the origins of 9G. Yeah. Julie, don't worry about it, because that's part of what YouTube is. You know, it's about stirring the mind. That's how I see it. That's my opinion. It could be totally wrong, but that's me. I will stir the mind, and if it stirs the mind, that's awesome. I want to maybe change your preconceived notions of things and ask questions. You know, you ever watch, it sounds so dumb, but it's a show I actually liked as a kid, Magic School Bus, and it's a school and then there's like a bus. There's a point to this. There's a bus, it's a magical bus, and then the kids get in the bus, and the teacher like takes them into like the body. It's a cartoon, right? But they learn a lot of cool things. It's a very educational, fun show. And what I loved, I always remember the teachers say, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. And I never kind of understood as a kid, take chances, I got that. Make mistakes, I was like, why would you want to purposefully make mistakes? But sometimes when you make a mistake, we don't purposefully make mistakes, right? We kind of accidentally do, but we learn from them. And get messy, and I think with get messy, she was trying to say, like, get your hands dirty, get your hands in life. Like, you know, like, it's about taking the chances, doing something. Say something that maybe is a little riling up, or say something that maybe everyone's afraid to say. Maybe people are afraid to talk about these bloopers because, I don't know, no one's ever talked about them, so I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to do it, right? Rick 9G's the first one who did it. Rick 9G's the first one who did the cameos and stuff, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to be able to do that stuff, so yeah. Patrick Powell, I love and watch all of your I Love Lucy videos. Well, thank you. I watch the other ones too, not just as much. And that's cool. That's fine. Please keep up these videos. Yeah, I always say watch what you want to watch. Watch what you want to watch. I post videos every few days. Okay, so in the course of a week, you might get like 3 videos. Just letting people know, because some people don't know this. If you only see like 1 video a month, there's something wrong. That usually means that you haven't been checking, or the subscriptions, the notifications aren't going through. So manually go to Rick 9G, see what's new. Go click on videos and I'll show you the recent videos, right? So I usually make 3 a week, 2 to 3 a week. I mean, if there's 1 a week, okay, fine, that's fine. But if you like 1 a month, that's cool. I'm happy about that, right? You don't have to like every single video or watch every single video. I would love it, but you know, I'll take what I can get. The woman who voiced Miss Frizzle, yes, Lily Tomlin. She was awesome. Lily Tomlin. Oh man, William J. Hello from Phoenix. We're in the middle of a flash flood warning with the intense thunderstorms. The warning will last until 7:15 for special rain in 50 days. Ooh, please stay safe. Please stay safe, everyone out there. There's a lot going on in our world today. And that's why I want to keep this oriented on the shows, on the things that we love, because you can go everywhere else and get whatever you want. But where can you go and get classic TV stuff? Right here. So yeah. Even if I do these live streams once a month, I'm happy with doing that. I'm happy with, you know, connecting with everyone. And like I said, I may do another live stream before 100,000, because I said possibly. But most likely not. Because I don't know. It's coming up really fast. So we'll see. Thank you, Cynthia. Salute to you. And thank you, Randy, for being such a good supporter, such a good moderator. It'd be great to have another one, just so, you know, and so forth. I always saw myself having the channel 2 or 3. So there's always one and so forth, and they can kind of work together. But, you know, I think we're doing great. Yeah, so El Scene, where did the props from I Love Lucy go? A lot of people ask me this. Most of them are in the Jamestown Museum, which I did visit. It's pretty much the only place in the United States where you can publicly go and see items that were actually on the show, screen used, worn by Lucy and so forth. Now, yes, there may be someone who has like Lucy's real dress or Lucy's like phone or things like that. I actually know someone who has Lucy's phone from the show. I won't reveal who they are. Person, if they're watching, they know who you are. Yeah, I keep secrets. And so, yeah, they're in the Jamestown Museum. It's not easy to get there. You have to fly to New York City or in that area, and you have to drive there. There's no trains, and there's no like direct bus that I know of. So at the time, there was no trains or airport nearby. The nearest airport is an 1.5-hour drive away, and that's what I did. I flew into there and then just drove there. So it's very inaccessible. It's very hard to get there, at least as long. It's very inaccessible unless you like make a concerted effort to actually go there. So it's a pretty hard trek. Great question. All right, catching up back with the comments. All right, let's see here. thank you. I'm glad that it's relaxing. And, you know, these shows, they make you feel so good. They make you feel so happy. They make you just think of another time. You know, I can't tell you how many people commented on that Gilligan's Island video with that event. Even though it was a tragic event, everyone was so nice in the comments. And that's what I mean. There was really a community there of everyone grouping around this sad situation that happened in the 60s, right? Again, go watch the video for all the details, but it was just amazing. Everyone was nice. Everyone was friendly with each other. Everyone was talking about their experiences. Some were very moving experiences when they were at school and they heard this on the PA system. They were, you know, someone was like, I was 5 years old and I saw my teacher cry in front of me. I didn't understand what was happening, but I knew emotions and I knew it was a sad time. I knew it was something I will remember, but I don't know why. It's just interesting how the human mind works. And so, yeah, I try to do that with my videos all the time. For sure. And see, people are even being inspirational to each other right now in the comments. You guys are having your own conversations, which is great as well. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me just see here. Oh, let me try something else here. Let me see. I just want to check one thing here. Okay, you guys are having your own conversations, which is fine. Okay, I want to get back to the video that I made also on Hogan's Heroes on the biggest blooper, which is like, in my eyes, it was on screen for like 5 seconds, and it was just like, you see camera dollies, you see screens on the side, and it's in the episode. Now, some people say it's been cut and so forth in syndication. Syndication cuts everything out. That's not essential. They will cut like any entrance of someone coming in. If there's no essential dialogue, they'll just cut it and they'll stick a commercial in there, right? But that's in the unedited versions that you can easily get, and so it's pretty crazy. We talked about Chips, the Eric Estrada accident recently. We talked a little bit more about Nimrod. We talked about Marianne and the glue substance on her shoe. I love that. I don't know how many of you like Twilight Zone, but I really want to get more into Twilight Zone. To be honest, it's not the biggest community on here, but I do want to serve the community because I really love Twilight Zone. It's very thought-provoking. It's in black and white. It's definitely a classic. Started in the late 50s, 59, and went into the 60s. So I would say it's a product of the 50s, but it morphed into a product of the 60s. A lot of great episodes, very thought-provoking. Still wants to be imitated today. In my opinion, not as good. But yeah, very, very cool. Nita B, thank you for coming in the chat. First time in the chat, welcome. And thank you, Paul. People like you saying welcome to everyone else. I like that. That's good. That's positivity that we want to grow here. So it means a lot. That's really, really cool. So you guys are very, very lively community, a very, very positive community, and that's what I want to create. I don't know who watches to the end of the videos. Let me know. Actually, let me know in the comments right now, please. Who stays all the way to the end of the videos? I know a lot of people don't, but that's okay. Who are the dieharders that listen to the end of the video and what I say at the end of every single video? I've been doing it for years now, and I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose to see who stays to the end to get that boost of motivation. Let me know who stays to the end of my videos. Let's see. I'll read some of you guys off. Be honest though. Honesty is the best policy, and if you don't, you can start and you can see what's at the end. Chris Ford, thank you for coming in with the $10 super chat. You're awesome. Love the videos. Keep up the good work. Give me a thumbs up right there. Yeah, like that. Just like that. It was funny that the Batman actress with false face, yes, Malachi, right? Malachi Throne, and Mad Hatter hated the roles. You're absolutely right. Hopefully you saw that in my videos, right? Because I did make 2 videos separately on that, on Mad Hatter, David. Oh man, his name was David. I forgot his last name. Those are some of your favorite episodes, right? Yes. And Mad Hatter only had 2 episodes. Falseface had only 1. So yeah, very, very cool. I'm glad that you like those videos. Backstager sees to the end. Sally N. Let's see. Be hopeful, L scene. I'm loving it. Let's see. If I start a video, I have to finish a video. Too big to fail. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Let's see. I'm trying to get to this. Oh man, so many people. I'll just pick a couple here and there. Jared, Yolanda, awesome. Patrick Powell, you'll start staying to the end. I do appreciate it. It does help if people watch most of the video. I try to definitely keep it I try to keep all the content. I don't just try to make a long video. You know, especially now, I'm getting better at YouTube, and so I'm concising all the information. So it's concise, fun, entertaining, get what you want to see, and I move on, right? I don't make 35-minute videos on like why Lucy burped, you know? So, yeah. Will D, you stay to the end. Thank you so much, John M. You haven't seen all my videos. Well, there's 1,300, so that's kind of hard to do. But you always stay, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Yolanda, never stop being hopeful. And I hope that message resonates. It goes beyond me. It's above me. So there may be days where I don't feel as hopeful, but that's okay. The message still continues. The message is still alive. I'm a human too. I failed to live up to that, but that's why I say it for you and for me. You stay to the end, Rob N. Thank you so much. Renee B. Be hopeful. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. That's awesome, Mary Kim. Thank you so much. So yeah, a lot of you do it, and I do see it. And I want that message to keep going. That's what I based and started my channel on. So yeah, it's so good. It's so good. All right, a couple more things, and I think we'll call it a day because we passed. Have we passed the 1 hour mark? Let me see. Where's my timer? There's a time. Yeah, we definitely did by a couple minutes. Last questions that you want to say. Like I said, let's take advantage of these last couple minutes because this is probably the last live stream we'll have before. But we're going to have some cool things. We may have a surprise one. I don't know. That's why I said possibly. So there may be one just because, but I don't know. But in case, yeah, there will be more videos. Obviously, there's one coming out tomorrow. I'm working on more during the week. I'm doing research for another show from the 70s that I've premiered before, but I want to make more for that video. Always will come back to others that I haven't covered as much, don't have many in the playlist. Make sure to check out the playlists too. You just go Rick9G playlist, type it into YouTube, and you'll see all the shows that I covered. I've grouped them into playlists, so you can just watch them all the way through. You want to see all my Batman 60s videos, click on it, it'll go through all of them. Three Stooges, you'll see all of those, all the shorts in order, which is really cool. Lucy, you'll see all the Lucy, all the emergency videos, all the stuff, and I'll make more, so don't worry about it. You want to do a live stream with Falco? Probably not with Falco, but we can do like a video with Falco in the future, maybe after we hit 100,000. I put photos on my Instagram of my dog, of my life, because I know a lot of you were asking me how much where I live and things. I put a lot of photos on Instagram. That's what my Instagram's for. Facebook, I announce things on Facebook, and those are my two main things other than YouTube. Tilly Mae Kurt coming in with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Tilly Mae. And there's like a little what is that? I can't even tell what it is. It's like a pear because it has a little thingy right here. And it's like working out and sending love, sending kisses to everyone. So thank you so much. That is awesome. Trying to get to everything there. Major Three Stooges fan, hungry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Denise. That's so nice. You say if you ever come over to LA, or if you ever come over to California, I'm the one person you'd like to meet. I appreciate that. That's so cool. Maybe Adam the Woo too, right? You want to meet Adam the Woo? He's great. He's awesome. Too big to fail. I don't Instagram or tweet, and I get that. Don't worry about tweeting. It's just giving you that extra incentive because it's stuff that you just won't find here. So if people choose not to do it or don't do it, I understand, I get it. But links are in the description. If you do, people are following all the time. Every day I get new followers and so forth. And I regularly chat people up. I'm like, hey, what's up? Sometimes people message me and I have nice little conversations. We talk about shows and stuff. So yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Did you ever cover the Tallulah Bankhead episode of I Love Lucy? Absolutely, yes. Make sure to take a look. Make sure to take a look. You'll love it. All right, guys and gals. Thank you so much for the live stream. Thank you so much, especially the super chats. I want to say a big thanks to Patreon members. If you don't so here's one thing. If you don't like Instagram, if you don't like Twitter or Facebook, check out patreon.com. Patreon.com for as low as $1 a month. And again, it's not an obligation. You could see thumbnails before they're printed. I do a special audio podcast about once a month. and that only gets to Patreons, and the different tiers, different exclusive rewards that are not on YouTube. So yeah, that's another way. There's so many ways for you to get involved. There's also merch. A few things of merch on rick9g.com. So there's so much for you guys and gals to see, to enjoy, and it all goes toward the channel. So thank you. We'll see you all next time, guys and gals. And most importantly, big thanks to Randy, the moderator.